Hi, everyone. This is Bill Ritter, and you're watching live coverage from ABC7 New York. We invite you to check in throughout the day on our website, streaming app, and social platforms for breaking news, up-to-the-minute headlines, and AccuWeather. And remember, you can always find us on Channel 7, your home for Eyewitness News.
Generational job. This is something your grandkids are going to talk about. They're going to say, you know what? My grandma or my grandpa worked on this project. This is my family's legacy. That's what we're building here, and I know how proud you all are, and it's because of people like Dan fighting every single day for all of you that we are here winning in court, ready to get back to work. So enough is enough. The president has got to release the funds. It's time. Release the funds now.
Release the funds now. Release the funds now. Release the funds now. Release the funds now. Release the funds now.
I want to talk about Justin. Justin, where are you? So Justin, your dad was a vet, right? In the Navy at Barbers Point? So his dad fought hard for this country, and now Justin's fighting hard for this country on this project. He's been in labor for 20 years. 20 years. I always say that it's the men and women in labor who built this country. And somebody like Justin and like all of you, that's living proof of it. And you know what? Like so many of you, Justin's got a family to feed. He's got kids to take care of. His son's severely autistic. He cannot have his health care lapse. That's what the president doesn't seem to get. That there are working men and women feeding their families on this job. And every day that goes by that he doesn't release the funds is a day that our families are in trouble. So that president needs to release the funds.
Release the funds now! Release the funds now! Release the funds now! Release the funds now!
And we've got Lamont. We got Derek. We got people that have been working incredibly hard, every single one of you ready to get to work to build the most significant project in the entire history of this nation. Wow. That's what we can do here in New Jersey when we put our mind to it. So here's the thing, guys. This is an important project. It's not just important to you. It's not just important to your families. What you're doing is making sure that moms and dads can get home from work in time to pick their kids up at daycare. You're making sure that they can get home in time to have dinner with their family. You're making sure they maybe can catch their kids' basketball game at the end of a long day. So you're not just working for your families, you're working for all of our families. That's what you do. That's why you're so important. And so here's what I'm committing to all of you. When I was in Congress, in the first Trump administration, when he kept trying to defund this, I was called the tunnel-obsessed Congresswoman. I'm going to commit to you that I'm going to be the tunnel-obsessed governor. I will not rest until you guys are back at work. And I'm going to fight hard for you every single day. You know I will. I've told you my story. My grandpa was a UAW member. That's why my family got into the middle class. I know what this job means to you. I know what it means to your families. And guess what? I know what it means to your grandkids. So I'm going to keep fighting for you. I know you're going to keep fighting for all of us. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Senator Booker. Thank you, guys.
And let's give it up for our Governor, Mikie Sherrill. And we know what this is about, right? We know that when you have somebody who's sitting in Washington, D.C., playing politics over jobs, we have a message. What do you want? What do you want them? What do you want? What do you want them? What do you want? What do you want them? Now listen, really quick, we're going to bring up our General President, Brent Booker. He traveled up from Washington, D.C. real quick. And give him a rowdy, loud welcome, because he is one of us, 530,000 members across the country, building America. Our General President, Brent Booker.
Good morning. I'm here to talk a little bit about facts today. The fact of the matter is, Governor Sherrill, Senator Schumer have been fighting for this tunnel for decades. The fact of the matter is, these equipment would be working behind us if it wasn't for one man, and that's President Donald Trump. The fact of the matter is that we would all be doing the things we would much rather be using our hands and building this country's infrastructure, not standing on a stage if it wasn't for one man, and that man is Donald Trump. Donald Trump has the power to release the funds for Gateway.
Right.
We've been talking to him for months to keep us working, to keep the men and women of New Jersey working to build this country's infrastructure. And you know what he'd rather do? He'd rather negotiate about naming a tunnel, naming an airport, naming a bridge, naming a train station after himself, than letting you all go to work every single day. There is no negotiation. He can name whatever he wants, whenever he wants. I don't care what he calls this tunnel. I care about our health care. I care about our pension. I care about our family sustaining wages. I care about Danny and Derek. And I care about each and every one of you. Seems like he doesn't care about the American worker. Seems like he cares about reading his own name in the newspaper. Well, we got to stand up. We got to fight. And we're going to do that every single day. We're going to be back on this job site. We're going to go to the White House. We're going to go to Congress. We're going to do everything we can. We're going to show him what solidarity looks like. We're going to show him what picking a fight with the American worker looks like. And we're going to tell him every day, release the funds for Gateway.
Release the funds for Gateway.
Release the funds for Gateway. Release the funds for Gateway.
Release the funds for Gateway. Release the funds for Gateway. Release the funds for Gateway.
So brothers and sisters, we'll stand shoulder to shoulder with the tunnel governor. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder with the tunnel senator. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder with the best damn tunnel hands there are in the world to build this tunnel, to build Gateway. And we're going to fight together every single day. So it's my honor. It's my honor to introduce to you all someone we've been fighting the halls of Congress to get this tunnel funded with for the last 20 years. A man who stood up for organized labor, a man who stood up. He doesn't want his name on any tunnel. He wants you all going to work every single day. So it is my honor, it is my privilege to introduce you all to the tunnel senator, minority leader, soon to be majority leader, Senator Chuck Schumer.
Union! 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 Now I want you to talk so loud, to holler so loud that guy in the White House is going to hear us. Fund Gateway now! 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 Fund Gateway Now. And you know what we're fighting for? You know what we're fighting for? 3 things. Jobs, jobs, and more jobs. And I want to thank this great laborers union, LIUNA. Brent Booker is a great leader, one of the greatest labor leaders we've ever had in America. And Mike Hellstrom is also one of the great local leaders that we've had in a long time. Mikey. 2 Mikeys. And I want to say this. Donald Trump said he wants to cut off the funds to Gateway. We say, no way, no way, no effing way. No effing way.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
All right. If this tunnel were to collapse, and we know it will if we don't build a new one, there'll be a recession, a depression in New York, New Jersey, and all across America. We are not going to let that happen. We are telling Donald Trump he's playing with the lives of workers. You guys and gals go home, and you do a great job here. And you're paid a good wage. You're damn straight you should be paid a good wage. That helps you feed your families, clothe your families, house your families, and give your families a good life. We're not going to let that stop. No. Because we believe in you. So once again, let's be so loud that that person in the White House will hear us. Let's hear it. Fund Gateway now. 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 Thank you for your great work, everybody. Thank you for your great work, everybody. You know what? I want to say personally thank you to Governor Sherrill, Senator Schumer for standing with us today. Right? They could have been anywhere else today, but they decided to come here and stand with working people today. Let's not forget that we got to stand with them when they stand with us, all right? Now, I happen to know Chuck Schumer a long time, probably 25 years I know him. And I happen to know Mikie Sherrill probably for the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm going to say, you know what? I haven't met 2 elected officials that stand with labor more than Governor Sherrill and Senator Schumer. And thank you very much for being here today. Come on, give the senator a good union. Union! 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 I want to bring up the business manager of Local 472, Manny Amador.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming out here today. I want to give a special thanks to our General President, Brent Booker. My friend, Regional Vice President Mike Hellstrom. Our phenomenal Governor, Mikie Sherrill. Give it up for Mikey. A true friend of labor, Senator Chuck Schumer. All my brothers and sisters in this crowd today, thank you for coming out. Thank you for standing up in solidarity. This is shameful what this administration is doing to us.
the working class people of this country. What happened to the American First agenda? What happened to the worker first agenda? This is nothing more than a vendetta, a silly bullshit vendetta. I stood here 16 years ago across the street when this was called the Arc Tunnel. If that would have happened then, the passengers on these rails would have been flying into New York as we speak. But no, deja vu, here we are again today. All we want to do is work. Each and every one of you deserve to support your families. This is all about paychecks, not about a D or an R. We don't care about that bullshit. We care about jobs supporting our families. We care about jobs, support our families. There you go, brother. Listen, let's stop the politics. We're not pawns in this chess game of politics. Working people should never be pawns in this game. This is a critical piece of infrastructure. $16 billion, $1 billion already committed. Contracts are out. They've been awarded. You got a TBM sitting behind you. You have another TBM sitting in Belgium on the way here. What are we doing? This is silly. This is costing the taxpayers money. We're on time, on budget, because that's what we do. Union trades keep projects on time and on budget. I implore this administration, release the funding for the Gateway now. Release the funding 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 now. Thank you for your solidarity, brothers and sisters. We'll stick together and fight this fight. Thank you, brothers and sisters. And I want to say that I got four of my brothers here. They have a little something to say. So I'd like to bring up Lamont.
What's going on, Union brothers and sisters? I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of this. I didn't write down no speech or nothing like that. This is straight from the heart. Everybody that got here today, we got here on this infrastructure that we built. Pulaski Skyway, the Turnpike, the Parkway. If you got here on trains, I was part of all those projects. My grandfather was part of those projects. Some of my friends here, we were all part of these projects. If we said we wasn't going to do it, who was going to commute back and forth today? They'll have a problem with it. So moving forward, if they're building infrastructure in Hoboken, Jersey City, Newark, Secaucus, North Bergen, if we're building all this infrastructure and we're not building ways to commute back and forth, what's going to happen here? Now we're going to look bad. So we need these funds released so we can go to work. We all got bills to pay. We all love what we do every day. Come on, Trump, let's get this done. Release the funds.
I don't know how I follow that up. I'm a laborer. I had to write this down. I'd like to thank the governor and Senator Schumer for coming out. I'd like to thank our leaders, Mr. Booker, Mr. Hellstrom, my local leaders, Manny Amador and all his soldiers coming out, and especially all of you. Okay? My name is Dan Horvath. I'm the labor steward for SLD on the project. And on Friday, I handed out layoff checks. Layoff checks to good laborers who now don't know where the next paycheck is coming from. Okay? When heavy highway laborers are out of work, communities feel it, families feel it, local businesses feel it. But when we are on the job, the economy moves, the region moves, and America moves. Laborers, we don't play politics. We provide for our families. We don't beg. We work. You can't keep skilled labor down. We will always get up the next day, lace up our boots, and come out here and show our solidarity, and that's what I see out of every single one of you today. Fully funding this project means hours in the books, steady paychecks, and stability at home. And that's all we want. We want to come home every day knowing that we're going to get up and we're going to do it all over again. Fully funding this project puts union laborers on the job, lets us build the future the right way, the only way, the union way. To the Trump administration, you may have stopped laborers from coming through that gate at 1801 Tunnelly Avenue today, but this project is going to be finished with or without you. And when it is finished, a laborer is going to pour the last yard of concrete. A laborer is going to lay the last track. And a laborer will close the gate. I got one more thing to say. Johnny Long, where are you? Johnny Long lost his job on Friday. Johnny Long lost his job on Friday. All right? Johnny Long's a great laborer. Johnny Long's great for morale, so I'm going to steal a line from him. I got to read it, though. Johnny Long says, "We do it all. We're laborers. We can't be stopped. We won't be stopped." Union! 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 Labor!
All right, listen. Give my brother Justin a loud, rowdy applause. He's a little nervous. Show him some love here for a minute, all right? Go ahead, Justin. A couple words, brother.
Well, I'm not as great a speaker as my colleagues up here, but I am a local 472 laborer. 20 years now. Put my boots on just like the rest of y'all. I'm proud of our governor. I'm proud of Schumer. I'm proud of everyone here. This isn't a great America. This shouldn't have been stopped. We all have tables to feed, and this is just upsetting. It's really upsetting. So that's all I have to say.
Good job. Good job. Hellstrom. Hey, a lot of you guys, I know me. I know a lot of you jokers out there. We had a lot of fun on these jobs. But we got to keep it going. I said, remember one thing. When this man campaigned, what did he campaign for? Build back better, make it great America again. What's he doing? Exactly. So, is this a political scheme where it's just politics as usual? And the guy's going to say one thing and do something different? And who pays for it? Blue collar, working class. Period to end. We're always the guy in the short end of the stick. So if everybody sticks together like we do here, we won't be the short end of the stick. We are the stick. All right? So, thank you all for coming out. This is great. And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about right here. Right? Everybody here. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? I'm no lawyer, but I can tell you this: if a temporary restraining order was put upon me, I'd be compelled to comply with the law. So a temporary restraining order has been put upon the Trump administration to fund this project. That means it's in violation of the law today. Every fucking day that the money don't flow, there's a lawbreaker sitting in Washington, D.C. So, he needs to do what? Release the funds. 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 Release the funds! 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 All right, thank you, brothers and sisters.
Great job. Great job. Good job. You guys really did a great job. Trump will see this, too. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Don't worry, hey, when he's at my house tomorrow morning, I'll make sure I call you.